Hello Internet, I'm Josaway, and this is the demo for Escape Simulator 2. I do like escape room games. They're basically puzzle games that rely on perception and usually logic puzzles. This was very highly received. The first game was very highly received, so we're going to check it out today and see what it has to offer. We're currently in the tutorial portion of the demo, and it's telling me to move my mouse to turn around. Alright, so I can use WASD to move. Steps are leading me towards puzzle 1, I guess. Press left mouse to interact with objects in the world. Try it on the table below. Huh. Now this one I'm not quite sure. There we go. Huh. So there was more than 4 sides there, I guess. There we go, and drag. Okay. Oh, there's some lore here. We've got I think I've seen this plate in a museum. This is an actual piece of antiquity. The earliest documented puzzles were riddles. Greek mythology produced the riddle of the Sphinx, considered to be the first riddle ever. Okay, off to section 2 here. Crouching. Use control to bend down. Go to the end of the tunnel and press the button. Oh, so the control button's a crouch. Leave the tunnel. Okay. Off to section 3. Inventory and items. Step 1, grab item with left mouse. While holding an item, press right mouse to put it in your inventory. Or double click to put an item into the inventory quickly. Okay. Using items. Select discs in the inventory using numbers 1 through 9 or scrolling. Okay. So scrolling down doesn't do anything unless I first scroll up. I would have had it the other way, but okay. There we go. The Tower of Hanoi puzzle, sometimes called the Pyramid puzzle, was invented in the 19th century by Edward Lucas. Discs have to be moved one pole to another pole one by one, only placing smaller ones on top of larger. Actually, in my introduction to programming, I had to code a program to solve this puzzle. It was kind of fun. It's interesting. I learned about it way back then. All right, section 5, inspecting items. Pick up the item and use space to examine it. Solve the puzzle box and use the key on the desk's keyhole. Okay. So, by holding space, I can rotate it around. So, I guess... Grab, look. Then how do I... Oh, okay, so while I'm in... There we go. Got it. Puzzle boxes produced for entertainment first appeared in Victorian England in the 19th century. All right. Assemble items. Pick up the box, follow instructions in it to solve the puzzle. All right. Pick me up and open the drawer. Pick up the puzzle pieces. Drag pieces from inventory and finish the map. Oh, I can do it like that. Okay. Wait. Hold on. So drag pieces. There we go. Pick up the key and use it on the table. There we go. Pretty well produced puzzle thus far, or game demo thus far. It's the graphics are clean, the interactions are smooth. The camera's a little floaty, the movement's a little slow, but the textures are great. The color palette they've chosen, the design of the hall here, very nice. I like it so far. Jigsaw puzzles were invented in the 18th century, so 1700s, to teach geography to students. They were maps cut out in shapes by a woodcutter with a jigsaw, ready for the students to assemble. All right. Dragging. Drag items by holding the left mouse button. Drag the weights to their corresponding slots. Okay. A balance puzzle. This is puzzles about balancing items to determine which one has a different weight by using balance scales a limited number of times. Yeah, I've done those. And then pinning items. Pick up the paper and examine it. Pin the paper using the pin icons while examining it. Okay. So we'll grab this. I don't think I did that right. Pick up the paper and examine it. Where's the pin? Here we go. Wait. Grab. Examine. Pin. Okay. The item is pinned. I can make it larger. Got it. Okay. So, N is 4, it looks like. D is 2. O is 6. And R is 3. All right, let's go to the lobby and start the actual demo. Okay, so we have, I guess we have options here. I didn't really look at this before I got into this. Let's take a quick peek here. Audio, always turn the music down a little bit. Voice chat. Oh, so I guess you can play this with co-op. Yeah, there's multiplayer. Interesting. Mouse smoothing. Let's, I want to invert that, maybe not. Let's turn mouse smoothing off. Turn the mouse sensitivity up a little bit. That looks good. All right, let's play solo. Welcome to the lobby. Lobby's your gateway to escape rooms. Team up with friends, customize your character, and get ready for the challenge ahead. Or you can just hang out here and relax. I mean, I don't know about that. Who's going to hang out and relax in a lobby by themselves in a single-player game? I do have, okay, I do have a sprint or a move faster with shift, so that's nice. This is locked. Okay, I think the only thing to do here... Oh, I could customize my character. Oh, wow, look at me. I look like... I guess I look like a young man, like a student, but the like, Victorian-era mullet is a little bit disconcerting. Let's just go to the courtyard here. Wait, tutorial, Dracula's Castle, Starship Eos, the Cursed Treasure. There's a community tab here. So Dracula's Castle, Starship Eos, Cursed Treasure. I guess we'll do the courtyard here. We'll see if completing this unlocks anything. Okay, yeah. Once again, the level design here and the graphics are really impressive for an escape room game. Sometimes these escape room games are more focused on the puzzle design and the graphics are kind of an afterthought. This looks spectacular. Looks really good. I guess this was done in Unity. It feels like a Unity game. Anything hidden on the vase? Maybe in the vase? No? Okay. Zoom in. Oh, here we go. This looks like a bit of a puzzle or something. There's different... These look like maybe tumblers to a lock. Like short, 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 long, long, short, long, long, short. So what's long here? 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. That might have some meaning. What about over here? Okay, here... Everything from 7 through 1 is long. Okay. I can drag this and use the trash can. What would I use in the trash can for? It's empty. Okay, I guess I'm looking to see if there's anything in there. We've got a hammer. That has now become... Oh, there's a puzzle piece here as well. I found a token. All right. We've got quite a few things to look at here. Let's take a look. Pay your taxes. Okay. What does this say? Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known throughout the realm that market day approaches. Citizens and traders alike are encouraged to prepare for the gathering of goods and wares. Come forth with your finest produce, crafts, and treasures to share with the good folk of our town. All are welcome to partake in the lively exchanges and joyful camaraderie that market day brings. Details shall be revealed in due course. By the grace of our community, may prosperity abound. Okay, I don't think I need to take that. Can't really read that. This looks more important. In the shadowed depths of ancient graves rest the two robbers. They behold three ethereal blue lights, reason, spirit, and emotion, the last remnants of their souls. All right, this one I'll take. Can't read that. There's like a map of the town here that I can't really see. Help wanted, looking for skilled individual, must be familiar with the surrounding lands, must be knowledgeable of the area. Discretion is paramount. I don't think that's important. Verum equals truth, mendacium equals lies. I don't think I need pay your taxes. Let's get rid of that. So I have the Latin translation, I have the clue, and I have the hammer. Okay. Oh, now there's some numbers here. This is interesting. And symbols. Okay, this is pretty cool. We've also got a shovel if we want it. Got a chest. Okay, there's three... There's a combination lock here. Okay. I guess we'll carry that with us. We'll keep looking around at stuff. Now, what is this? We've got a lion, ram. Yeah, and these are like sideways and stuff. I guess I can drag these around if I want. Not sure what to do with that yet. We might want to get inside this carriage. Okay, so what do we have over here? 927 1510 3. Like, can I do anything with that? I'm not sure about that. 8 and 4, and this one has a symbol that is lit up. Then we've got these sliders. Boy. This is a pretty complex puzzle to start with. Let's just keep looking around, see what else we can see before we start trying to solve things. I don't really... I guess maybe the hammer could go here. Like, maybe it could fit there? No, it doesn't seem like it wants to do that. I'm not sure what that is. Even though there's this pointer. Oh! Oh. Okay. So there's 4 symbols hidden under this. And the arrow, if this was a clock, is kind of pointing to... Well, it depends if... It depends if this thing here is like midnight, because then that would be 6. Not sure what to make of this. Yet. There's another one here. This, okay, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what direction to look at here, but again, the arrow is pointing opposite this, like, this space. So, I'm guessing, like, up is meant to be midnight, maybe, so maybe this is 5? I'm not sure what we're doing here. There's another one here. And another one here. So presumably this is another combination puzzle. I can guess and try and brute force it, see if something interesting happens, but I doubt that works. Okay. So we're seeing... I don't think these are the same symbols we're seeing over here at the well, or whatever this is. What happens if I slide this around? Oh, it moves some of the numbers. Okay. Oh, I can see, if I hold it and drag it around, I can see what it's pushing out. So X, what was that? 7 up there? 4, 8, 5. Okay. Presumably this does something similar. Yeah, okay. And then there's the symbols themselves. Okay, what else have we got to look at here? Logs. There's a symbol there. So like there's the candle flame. That's a candle flame. Oh yeah, they're all the glowing symbols are candle flames here. They're on different parts of the building. Boy, this is pretty interesting. I gotta say, this puzzle so far, this escape room is quite engaging. It's much more... Oh, hello. So when I position myself here so that I can see the candle flame through the lantern, it lights up, which makes me think I want to position myself so that I can see... Maybe there's something important to see from this position. That's 3 of them. Where else can I move? So I can get 3 of them here as well, sort of. Okay, this might be important. Are there any more? Like, so I'm standing here with this position kind of like indicated. I only see the 3 lanterns, but what does standing here mean for me? Like, why do I want to know about this position? You know? It feels like there's only the 2 options here. Given the bottom lantern, those are the only 2 ones that I can kind of have it light up. Not sure what that's about yet. All right, let's keep looking around. There's a lot to see here. It's very interesting. So the door here is not going to open. What else we got going on? There's this over here. I don't have a key. I guess I do have a hammer. No. So there's no way to like smash the lock. You can't use the hammer. I suppose I could look more closely. There are some scratches here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if that means anything. It kind of looks like a 6. Like there's a 1, 2, 3, and then almost a 4 with a line through it. But maybe that's... I'm not sure about that. Okay, what do we have here? Everyone is telling the truth. There are 2 or more liars. I am telling the truth. Okay, some sort of a logic puzzle here. So the first 2 are mutually exclusive. If there are 2 or more liars, then everyone is telling the truth cannot be true, right? So one of these 2 is a liar. All 3 could be liars. Right? Because then that's a lie. No, you can't have all 3 be liars, because then this would have to be false and it would be true. So we can't have all 3 be liars. That would introduce a paradox. If you're telling the truth and you 2 are both liars, that can't work either, because he needs to be a liar, but he's telling the truth. So if you're telling the truth and you're a liar, and you're a liar. Wait a minute. That doesn't work. If you're telling the truth and you 2 are lying, that works, right? There are 2 or more liars is true. So middle guy's telling the truth. That means the other 2 have to be liars. He lies by saying I am telling the truth. And he lies by saying everyone is telling the truth. Okay. I think that's the only way that there's no logical paradox here. So the middle guy here is telling the truth. The like, I don't know what you call that, like mountains? Well, maybe we'll come back to that. I got a zoom here. Ah, Mendacium and Veritasium. Okay. So this is a lie. A mountain guy was truth. That's a lie. That's also a lie. That's the truth. Lie, lie, truth. Hey, we solved something. Okay. So we got a vase. I don't think the vase is that interesting. Let's drop that. We also got the moon key 1 of 4. Okay. Let's take that. I think I know where that goes. That goes on the door, right? One of the 4 moon keys. Place? Yeah, moon key number 1. Okay. Over here, we have another paper. Let's zoom in and maybe pin this. 2 fires dance in the Grand Tower. Listen to their message. Ah. I think this has to do with the lanterns, maybe? 2 fires dance in the Grand Tower. Listen to their message. There was something else about flames, right? In the shadowed depths of ancient graves rest 2 robbers. They behold 3 ethereal blue lights, reason, spirit, and emotion, the last remnant of their souls. Oh! So where we were standing to view the lights, I think maybe we need the shovel to dig? I don't have a key, but there was a shovel around here. Let me grab the shovel. Okay, and then if we stand right where we can see the 3 and then dig? No. How would I dig? Like, I can see the 3 lights. Let me try the other configuration here. So here I can see the 3 lights. Oh, I can dig here. Okay. Let me go see if I can maybe find the other one. Maybe I just wasn't in quite the right spot. There we go. Okay. So this is a mechanical key. What is this? Mechanical key. Okay. Well, we've got that now. And then the other thing we dug up was over here. Oh, the key goes into this thing. Okay. So it's got 3 screws. Or rather 6 screws. Okay. I think that's all we wanted to do. Yeah, we got another moon key, right? Hey, moon key number 2. Okay. Still don't know how to open this lock. Still don't know how to open... Wait, this is a zoom. What is this? Brawl? It looks like a cube, but there's way more than 4 sides here. Okay, do I have any kind of 4-letter clue here? Maybe this? No, that's maybe 5 letters. Or there's a message. 2 fires dance in the Grand Tower. We never figured this out. I think we're done with Verum. Yeah, I think I can place that for now. Maybe I'll place it where I can get it more easily. Not sure about the hammer. I don't know if I actually need it. I don't think we need this note anymore either. Brawl. I don't think we need the shovel. I doubt we need the hammer. I mean, we might, but I can come back and get it. All right. Let's see what else we find here. You need a key of some sort. Use? Oh, hello. Garlic. Bottle. What does this say? Rythert some Wallace something? I don't know what to make of that. What do I need garlic for? Can I peel it? Huh. Okay. Oh, there's a leather bag. We got a book. Okay. Let's look at the book. English Latin dictionary. Okay, all right. Quid quis quam ubi minimus post mors inimicus maximus ante vita. I know most of these. Sol luna stella caelum ignis terra aqua ventus vir oculus cor manus lepus ursus falco lupus. Okay, I guess that's helpful. We gotta find two more. We gotta find two more of the moon keys. There's definitely some puzzles here that I haven't solved. This thing I don't really know what to do with. The numbers here I'm not sure of either. What about this? Could this be as simple as just kind of like moving things to the position where they make sense? Like you're up, you're right, you're there. Maybe you guys swap. All the lions are at the top, or maybe you should be at the bottom. I guess maybe you could be in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I don't know exactly how I'm trying to arrange these. Lion and bull weren't in the Latin dictionary. All right, so if we take another look at this, we've got, yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 1, 2. So 7 through 2 are exposed, 3, 4, 5, 6 are not. This one seems more promising with 2, 3, 5, 6 pushed out. 2, 3, 5, 6. Can I do that over here? Maybe. Is that 3? That's 3. That's 5. So if the D is 3 and the I is 5, huh. This one is like recessing things. It's not really pushing stuff out, it's pulling things in. Maybe I want to... Hold on. So if I do that, nothing is exposed in the middle here. We've got one in and one out. The Grand Tower has 2 fires, right? That's what they talked about. And then it said, listen to the message. Maybe I should be trying to solve this. All right, let me get that out. And let's pin this. Okay. So the first letter there was just L, I think. Let's wait for L to come back around. So bottom left, top right is L. I wish I could pause the... That's L. Then we have bottom left and drop from top. So bottom left and drop from top is P. So we have LP. There's L. That's P. Then we have both tops falling, I guess. LP, and then I guess that's a period at the end. There's L. There's P. And then both drop from the top for a period. I'm guessing H is next, but let's see. Middle and then bottom. Yeah, H. And then E. H-E-L-P. Oh, there was a 4-letter... There was a 4-letter combination lock. over here that was maybe help is what it's looking for. Nice. Okay. So what all we got in here? A steak, 2 bottles, a vial. Maybe the garlic goes here? This looks like a vampire hunter's type of deal. Yeah, okay, so I can put maybe another bottle here? No. I can look at the vial here. I can look at the steak. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Do I need... We got vial, bottle, the garlic that I put there, and the steak. Okay. I sort of hope for more of a clue or something to give me the next step to go on. I don't have a key here. So I have a bottle, I have a book with the Latin stuff. I've got the bottle cap. I don't know if I need the bottle and the cap here. Let me put these down. Wait, what is that? Lock? Vase piece? Wait, where was the lock? Hold on. Oh, there's... No, that fell off. That was the lies. Yeah, okay, I don't need that. Maybe now... No, okay. It doesn't like not having... I'm not able to put its cap back. I can drop it there, but I can't actually put it back. Maybe I'll grab another bottle that I haven't cracked open. Let's stick this here. That didn't work. Maybe it goes there. Okay, we have the steak. It made a noise when I grabbed it, so I guess I'm supposed to have it. I need it for something. I don't think the bottles matter, but I guess the steak is important. Okay. So we don't know how to crack... We don't have a key for you. There's still these clocks that I'm not sure what to do with. So you're a gargoyle and you're an angel. Then there's this thing over here. Not sure what to do with this. We deciphered the message, help. Right? There's a bunch of keys somewhere that we need to get our hands on. Yeah, there's a puzzle in there for sure. I wonder if I just... Oh, wait, drag? Maybe I do need the shovel for a little bit more. No. Wait, hold on, there's a puzzle piece here. 2 of 8. Okay, so those are collectibles, I guess. I'm not sure if they're related to solving anything here. But I may have missed some stuff. Let me smash some crates here. Or smash some vases. How do I drop you? Can I smash you with a hammer? No. Somehow I had smashed the other vase, but I don't know how. Hold on, there's a cap here. Oh, that's a cap. I thought it was a coin for a second. Yeah, I don't know. It's like... There we go. I can cue to drop. I don't think anything's popping out of any vases, but just in case. Let's smash them all. See if anything pops out. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything pop out. No reason to close that. You look vaguely turnable, like a secret, but you're not. So there could be more of these collectibles and stuff. There could be things I've missed on the ground. Maybe I can open... Hold on. Can I open the door? Yeah, I can. Hold on. It says use, but then it doesn't quite do anything. What about over here? Something with this puzzle, maybe? I'm not sure about this. We don't really have a clue for that. The lions and the rams. I didn't miss anything here, did I? No. Okay. I can't, like, jump. I wonder if there's a clue somewhere for what this is supposed to be. Maybe there was more in the book that I missed. Was there... Yeah, there's nothing for lion or ram. There's some stuff for some Latin words. There's a pitchfork. I guess I can drag the barrel out of the way and look underneath it. Nothing there. Yeah, nothing in the vases. Anything out there? I do see I have one viewer in the chat here. If you've got any, like, ideas of things I should maybe take another look at, feel free to give me a hint here. Nothing under there. I can drag this away. In these. Was there anything revealed? Doesn't look like it. Nothing under there. So plenty of things I can drag. I can grab a log. I think there's like an infinite supply of logs here. Okay. We don't know what to do with these. I haven't seen really these symbols, I don't think, anywhere else in this map. We should look for correlations. We should look for things that we've seen somewhere else so we can maybe, like, unite two things and maybe figure something out. Nothing under the barrels. There's definitely a puzzle in there, but I don't know where I'd get the key. Yeah, I dragged the one tile, but I think that's the only tile I get to drag that is going to give me a reward. We've already looked at the chest. Wait. Yeah, that's not a thing. Try pointing them outwards. Try lighting other fires with the logs. Welcome to the channel. That's an interesting idea. Let's see if I can light something, the braziers. If I can grab a log, maybe I can set it on fire. Where's the log pile? Over here? Okay, so there's a burning brazier over in this direction. I can place it, but it doesn't burn. It doesn't light on fire. Maybe a candle? Okay, so that's like the WM thing. Is that over here? No, we really don't see that symbol. What do we still have to figure out? We have to figure out this, like, brick puzzle thing. So we want to see if we can find some of these symbols somewhere. I can try it. They're pretty intricate. What else do we need to do? We need to find keys. I don't know how we're going to do that. Yeah, I need keys for these locks, for sure. There's something with the garlic and the vials and the vampire stuff. Like, is there some, like, depiction of a vampire I can shove this stake into that I've missed? We've got the angel and the gargoyle with the various numbers, or what we presume are numbers. Hold on, can I interact with this? Can I drag these or move them or do something? I can't, yeah, I can't really touch these, or like, you would think maybe this is a puzzle I can interact with, but like clicking and dragging, none of that's doing anything much here. So I think those are meant to be clues, but I don't know what they correspond to. And we got this thing over here. Like, I could guess. I could try to brute force it, but I feel like there should be a clue. There's the angel depiction up there is kind of standing out to me a little bit. Like, I'm not sure what that's about. And then there's this puzzle. And I'm not sure what to make of this either. Maybe... maybe they face away instead of in, or... what would be in the middle then? Like, you're facing out, so maybe you're the same? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Like, we don't have any kind of real clue for what to do here. We got the lion heads, we got the bulls. Do we see that? Do we see that imagery anywhere else on the... It's a flower. I'd love to drag this whole thing off. Is there more to this box that I haven't... like, I can slide it back in. But I still don't have the key. The lion... yeah, the lion and... oh, wait. Oh, wait, hello. Okay, there is something here. I've missed this. So the window was all foggy. Now we can get a glimpse inside. Ah, there's the solution. Okay. So the lion's on top facing out? Yeah, okay. So lions and rams, and then that guy at the bottom. Okay, that I can do. I almost had it, it looks like. The wagon escape completed. Okay. There's a key. Thank you for that. A bottle? It made the noise like I'd found something important. The only thing I can see is that this... there's like a tiny little tree there, and then it's grown on this side. Alright, I'm not sure about that yet. There's the top hat. Oh, there's a puzzle piece. Anything else in here? No. Okay. So the key's probably going to open this, I would think. Yes. Okay. Ah, all right. So we want the hammer. Probably this goes here. The bottle. We left the hammer over here, right? Where did I put the hammer? I dropped it. Here it is. The hammer goes there. This I'm not sure about. Let's, we got a help wanted. What would go there? Oh, the stake. Nice. What did that get me? The mirror? Okay. So the mirror has a raven and like a handprint on it. What is that? Tried counting how many bricks should be out and how many pulled in. Based on what? Based on where? Like, where would I count that? Not sure what this mirror's about. It's got like a swirly void and then... oh. Oh, it gives me a different view. A top-down view. Interesting. What is this for? What does this do? Some sort of thing we can only see from this perspective. Oh, I can see on top of the hold on, yeah, I can see on top of the carriage here. So there's like a little, I don't even know what to call that, like I guess an observatory. It kind of looks like a telescope pointing out of a rounded observatory dome. You said the statues. Oh, for the bricks. Okay. Okay, I found one symbol. There's another one. All right. So that's like the like angry maw smiley face kind of a thing. All right, there's got to be more symbols here. So if that's related to the thing in the center, the well, yeah, then there should be two up here somewhere. There's one. Okay. That's the MW. Should be one more around here somewhere. Well, the last one I can probably brute force. Here it is. Okay. What is that? That's like a fart coming out of an eyeball? Okay. So you should be farting eyeball. You should be MW, right? I've forgotten the other two. Hang on. Okay, you're, yeah, Angry Maw and your observatory. Nice. Okay, we found something. I can talk to this? The guiding reflection completed. Okay. I guess we're going to talk to this blue energy. Proba te esse corde puro. Who is afterlife? Or what is afterlife? Death, Moors. What is the biggest? The sun. What is the enemy of fire? Water. Where is the falcon? In the sky. Nice. Okay. Thank you, high school Latin. Didn't even need to revisit the clue book. Okay, so we found the third one. Oh, they're phases of the moon. Okay, presumably we may have to also solve them. That may be a later puzzle. Like, drop that. Okay, I think we're done with this. So that leaves this thing. And maybe these guys? I'm not sure about this. All right, so the number of bricks that should be pushed out and the number of bricks that should be pushed in based on the statues? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so this has 1, 2, 3, 4 pushed in. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pushed in. Wait, so let me do them one at a time. So this has 4 in and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out. 4 in, 8. 4 in, 8 out, right? That's kind of what you're getting at? So how do I find a 4 here? I have 1, 2, 9, 6, and 7. I don't think that works. I don't have a 4. One, two, three, 4 pushed in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pushed in. There was no 8 and no 4, right? I also don't know, like, what some of these symbols are. So there's a snake here. I think we're done with the mirror. I'll hang out to it anyway. Or I guess I can just put it over here. Like, I can put some of this stuff down here. I don't need you anymore. I don't think I need you anymore. Let me check you. Was there anything with a snake? No, I don't think so. I think we're done with this as well. And then there's this box. Yeah, I haven't solved this yet. Hold on. Oh, the snake. Oh, here's the symbols. Okay, so the snake. Hold on. The snake is 2. Okay. Snake is 2. What is this? Like, eye behind mountain? Where are you? Here. That's 4. And then, like, extended swirly eye thing is here. That's 6. Nice. Okay, we got something. What are these? Okay, I think we're done with that. Mechanical key 1 and 2. These probably go over here? Yeah, okay. Okay, so now I can turn this. I think we need to set it up so that all of the ones that are out are pushed in. Or maybe, no, it's changing based on what we do. Okay, I'm not sure how to solve this. I'm not sure that's the right key. Do they keep their positions when I take this thing back? So what do we have? We've got these 4 are pushed in. I don't think that's right. I think we want this one. No. I think we want this one. And we want it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We got some statuettes. We got a statuette of the gargoyle. Statuette of the angel. All right, so this one over here. Use the other key. Yeah, we want to push those in. Like that. Okay. Found something else that works. That's a key. We have another place for a key over here. There's another puzzle as well. Okay. Sister looked at the gates of hell, while her dark brother to her right remained focused at gates of heaven. Well, okay. So we've got the sister and the dark brother, I think. Let's drop you, smash you, nothing inside. Okay, sister looked at the gates of hell, while her dark brother to her right remained focused at the gates of heaven. I'm not sure which of these is which, but I'm guessing... Wait, what did that say? Drag? Oh. It's just a tile in here. Okay, I don't care about that unless there's Another collectible puzzle piece underneath it, maybe? No. Nothing there. All right. So I would think that the angel goes to the left. Oh, I see. We got to place them correctly. So she needs to be facing, I think, that way. Gates of hell, gates of heaven. If she's looking at the gates and her brother's to her right, looking at the gates of hell, then does that not work? Maybe that's heaven and that's hell? There we go. Okay. There's the last moon key. Okay, as I thought, there's another layer to this puzzle that we need to solve. I mean, there should be like a rotation of the phases of the moon. I'm just not sure where we start. I don't really have anything else to work with. So I guess I just guess? Okay, so it's gonna... Oh, that's interesting. They do different things depending on where they're placed. That looks right. Now they're all pointing inward. Is that not right? Okay. Do they all have to be like maybe outward facing? Oh, they were pointing to where they were supposed to go. Got it. Clever. All right, escaped. Take photo. I don't know what this is. First escape, escape Dracula's courtyard. I've got a smiley face. Maybe that's a rating? Congratulations, you escaped. Okay. I only found 3 of the 8 collectibles, though, so they must be very well hidden. So if we exit to the lobby... Thank you for playing Escape Simulator 2 demo. This is an early alpha version, so you might encounter a few bugs or rough edges. Thanks for your understanding. Full game will include much more. Now, does the demo include anything additional? Yeah, I've got... Okay, so I got my picture here. I guess I want to put that back. We've unlocked a trophy. Finished demo. Okay. Tokens 3 of 8. Oh, and then once you have them, they form a little puzzle that you can solve here. Okay. What did this become? Darkest puzzles. Complete a room to unlock its darkest puzzle. A twisted, more challenging version. Interesting. So there's like a difficulty scaling for people who are super interested in that kind of thing. Did I unlock anything else? No. So I've completed the courtyard, but Feast doesn't open. And then the Starship and the Cursed Treasure are not available. All right, fair enough. And then there's a community tab. I'm not sure how that would work because you'd have to do level design, right? How would you design and upload a level with a puzzle? Like that's the whole game. That's game development. Not sure how community would work. Okay, so it looks like that's about it for the demo here. Pretty solid introduction to a very nice escape room simulator. It's very well polished. I love the graphics engine. Good puzzles too. Nothing super easy, nothing impossibly challenging. Really well calibrated difficulty in my opinion, and a pretty nifty creativity in some of the puzzle design. I particularly like the way that handheld mirror changed my perspective in real. There were a couple places where it revealed clues in a unique way. If there's one thing that I would criticize, it would be the steamy window. it was kind of luck that I found it. I could definitely see people missing that and just banging their head against that puzzle for a long time. You could sort of brute force or luck the solution if you messed around with the positions of the lambs and Ryan, or the rams and lion heads. But yeah, the steamy window, that's a little tricky to me. I would have put one more like foggy glass window somewhere in that level that's easy and obvious to see. I'd put it next to something you click on, so like to try and bait the player into like rubbing it by accident, or maybe even put like a single finger swipe on it that you could see a little bit through to kind of give a clue that that's a thing you can do. But overall, this is pretty cool. I would kind of consider playing this on stream. I quite like puzzle games, and this one seems like it's really well done. But that's going to be it for today's or this morning's stream. Thank you so much for joining and talking with me and giving me a couple hints. I think we got there, right? We got there in the end. I'll be back later today with some XCOM 2 and back tomorrow with another demo. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you later. Take care.